There are four important calls to make after an auto accident. The first important call is kind of a no-brainer. Call 911 if there's any injuries. That way, medical personnel will come out to help treat people that need it. And also, the police are probably going to come out to put together a police report. And then this will be important evidence later should you need to bring a claim, but because it's going to talk about who's at fault, where it happened, and it's going to have everybody's name. It's going to have the insurance information, witness information, good stuff like that. Now, the second call to make is call your own insurance company. Now, most insurance companies have a contract that requires you to notify them if there's been an accident. So you're calling only to report the claim if the other person's clearly at fault. You're not calling to make a claim. And there's a difference in the insurance world. So when you're calling to report the claim, you're just saying, hey, there was an accident. It was involved at this time, this date, this location. You're not giving them a detailed, full recorded statement. You're just putting them on notice of the claim. Now, the third call you may need to make is a call to the other person's insurance company. Now, like we just talked about, you are required usually by the insurance company to report a claim. But for some reason here in the state of Nevada, where I practice law, that doesn't happen, especially when the other person's clearly at fault. So you may need to call that insurance company if a few days go by and a claim hasn't been opened. Now remember, the adjuster you're talking to at that insurance company is not on your side. They're on the side of the other person. So call them to notify them about the claim, but don't agree to give them a recorded statement or anything like that. You just want the claim open so they can start their investigation and the policy coverage comes into play. Now, the fourth call to make is your own doctor. Get checked out. Right after an accident, people's adrenaline's rushing and you may feel like you're okay and you might not feel bad for a day or two later because things like concussions, soft tissues sometimes take a while to manifest themselves. So just call your doctor, go get checked out. And if you're okay, that's fantastic. If you're not okay, at least you can get your treatment started early so you're not suffering for days and days and days and not starting to get better. The second reason it's also important to contact your doctor is if for some reason later on you do need to bring a claim, well, those medical records are evidence of your injury and evidence of treatment, which would be very important for your personal injury claim later. Now, the fifth optional call, if you're concerned, you have questions, you might want to call a personal injury lawyer near you. Almost everybody gives free consultations. So if you've got an upcoming recorded statement or you're going to sign something that might be really important, it may not hurt just to check with a personal injury lawyer near you. If you happen to be in the state of Nevada where I practice law and you've got questions, book a call. It's free. We'll talk about the individual facts of your case. It's no pressure, no obligation, just answers.